Hey everyone, Atheist Mom here. I'm still working on my longer video, so here's a little one to entertain you guys in the meantime. It's a wonderful video by our one and only Ray Comfort. I hope you enjoy it.
A scientific method is based on the collection of data through observation and experimentation. Science Daily.
Alright, so we're starting out with, something that's actually true. It's not exactly from a peer-reviewed magazine or dictionary or anything, but still, yes, through observation and experimentation. So, I have a feeling he's going to butcher this horribly.
Could you give me some observable evidence that evolution is true? Something I don't have to receive by faith.
Yeah.
Some observable evidence.
I mean, take a look at what happened 65 million years ago.
Hang on, I can't. That's 65 million years ago.
Okay. So, first off, he's asking random people on the street about this. Random people who generally don't understand what evolution actually says. I mean, you can't, just take random people off the street and say, here, build a bridge, and expect the bridge not to fail because they don't understand engineering. How hard is this to comprehend? Okay, that is figured out by observation and experimentation. If you want just observation, take a look at some of these. This is an Italian wall lizard, and this is a Podmurcaru lizard. Now, the interesting thing about these is that they were both the same species at one point. What happened was biologists back in 1971 took 5 adult pairs of Italian wall lizards from their island to another island. Now, these islands were vastly different. There was more abundant plant life on this new island. And in 36 years, they went from looking like this to looking like this. There were several morphological changes. There were changes in their digestive tract. There were changes in body mass, bite strength. Tons of changes in only 36 years. That is observed evolution.
I believe, millions of years.
So that can't be observed.
We can trace the evolution through the fossil record.
Could you be specific? Just give me one.
Between 6 and 7 million years ago.
Hundreds of thousands to millions of years?
So it's quite a long time. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Comfort. We can't see thousands or millions of years ago, but what we do have is experimentation. The other word in that nice little quote that you started out with. So, experimentation, radiometric dating. And I know that you all like to say that it's complete and utter bullshit, but it is so well fleshed out and proven to be accurate in so many different tests that yes, that is proof. And if you don't believe that, you look at the fossil record. Everything is stacked up in nice, neat little layers, getting more complex as you get closer to the present. Now, if the flood did that, everything would be all jumbled up. You want to see some facts that evolution isn't real? Show me, a kitty in the Cretaceous period. Show me a freaking giraffe during the Cambrian explosion. Show me that shit, and then I'll believe you that evolution isn't real.
Millions of years. Yes. So it can't be observed.
Evolution is not testable over time.
Can I just beat my head against a damned wall? I've already shown you. Evolution is testable over time. They've done it. They've observed it. Holy fracking Christ crackers. We have done this over and over and over again. Your arguments are fucking retarded.
We are condemned to live only for a few decades, and that's too slow, too small a time scale to see evolution going on. Richard Dawkins. We see nothing of these slow changes in progress until the hand of time has marked the lapse of ages. Charles Darwin.
Which is why, if Mr. Comfort had, just a few brain cells in his head to comprehend something, if he was shown the testable evidence, he would come to the same conclusion. But he is not smart enough to understand anything more complex than God did it, therefore that's how it is. If it's anything more complex than that, he's just flummoxed.
You've got the canine kind, the coyote, and the domestic dog, and there's the feline kind, which is the cats, the tiger and the kitten, and you've got humankind. So Darwin said there'd be a change of kinds over many years, so could you give me one example of observable evidence of a change of kinds?
So first off, I'd like to know what your kind is, because there's no such thing as a cat kind with kitties and tigers. There are the Felidae, which has the subfamily of panthers, which are the large cats, your lions, tigers, and leopards. And then there's the felids, which are your smaller cats, your ocelots, your house cats, your bobcats, all of that stuff. They are no longer genetically compatible. They cannot breed with each other. They have evolved too far away from each other to be able to interbreed at this point. So your whole cat kind statement is just absolute shite.
For instance, the fossil record shows the common ancestors of all carnivores, that cats and dogs were once linked, once united by a common ancestor.
How long ago?
This, I believe, was like 60 million years ago.
I don't want something I have to accept by faith. I want it to be observable.
Here's what the lizard was originally. Here's what it was 36 years later. Look at all that difference. Oh my gosh, evolution before your eyes!
Observable evidence. Well, I mean, if you're just asking me here on the street, there's not really much I can tell you in terms of observable evidence. Like, we would have to really examine existing data to draw conclusions of our own.
Yes, he's right. Asking someone to produce evidence on the street corner is absolutely retarded.
We'd have to have faith then.
We would have to have some amount of faith.
Can you think of any observable evidence for Darwinian evolution where he said there'd be a change of kinds?
Monkey to man, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, a change of kinds.
I don't really believe there's any proof for that yet.
Well, monkeys are the only ones with the 5th digit like we have.
Oy vey, the stupid's starting to hurt my brain. Mr. Comfort, please stop manipulating people!
Koalas have a 5th digit. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Think we're evolved from koalas?
No.
When I went to like Washington D.C., I saw they had a whole exhibit just on
In the Smithsonian?
Yeah, in the
Oh
Smithsonian.
wait, so that is just like some stuffed dummies, like standing around a fire.
I know that everyone talks about the missing link for humans and whatnot. I believe that there are connections that are out there that we haven't found yet.
Except that we have found them. We've found so many that we can't decide if some of them are the same species or different species anymore. There are no more missing links in the human evolutionary tree.
I'm gonna trust what those experts did.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it off there because the rest of the video is just this same tripe over and over and over and over again, and I don't want my poor subscribers to lose any more brain cells than they have to, or listen to me address the same points over and over and over again. I'd like to leave it on this good note of, yes, trust what people who are smarter than you, who have been testing this over and over and over again, have told you, because generally they're smarter than you are, Mr. Comfort. Alright, everybody, so next week on Women of the Bible, I am going to do 2 women, because the first one I actually kind of agree with, so I'm going to combine the 2 because their stories are kind of interlinked. So you guys have that to look forward to on Wednesday. I'm still working on my longer video. I want more friends on Twitter. I only have like 30-something followers on Twitter, and I'm very sad and very lonely. So come follow me on Twitter. I'll put that down below. And if you like my stuff, consider donating to my Patreon. I'll put that down below. And in the meantime, I guess have fun, and I will talk to y'all later.